What's going on, y'all? We're back out here on Project Lightnin Bug, getting ready to do all new stainless steel brake lines on each corner. Going to also replace the passenger rear brake caliper. I ordered my brake lines from apexbrakes.com. Raymond Chan is the guy I reached out to. He also did the stainless steel line for the clutch slave cylinder in Project Lightnin Bug. So he's a good guy, knows his stuff, knows his vehicles. Check him out, and he should be able to get you guys what you need. So here we have our new caliper, new brake lines. The Apex lines do come with new banjo bolts, new washers. And then the longer lines are for the rear of the vehicle, shorter lines are for the front. So you can see on the back of the Mazda, you've got your brake line that runs here, S-curves down, comes to a clip behind the strut, and then goes into your brake caliper. So to undo this, you got to take the bolt off here, and there's a bolt on the bottom right here that needs to come off, as well as your e-brake cable here that has a clip as well. So to start, I'm going to remove my clips, starting with the brake cable, and then the one behind on the strut right here. It's right here. That way I can get the caliper off first, then I can get the new caliper sitting on here, and then we can route the new line to here. We start by disconnecting the e-brake cable, undo the clip that holds it here to this bracket, and then you should be able to push it back out of the mount, slide it out, and then pull it forward to disconnect it from the brake caliper. Then here you have a 14mm bolt, as well as down here you've got a 14mm bolt. Undo both those bolts and the whole caliper will come off, and then we'll be able to bolt the new caliper back on. So those brake caliper bolts are out, and I got the caliper sitting up here. You guys can see the culprit of the brake fluid leak. Looks like the piston in the caliper was leaking. So what we'll do is we'll take these pads off because they still look like new. We're going to go ahead and just clean them up with brake cleaner and hope they are okay. Same thing with the rotor. We're just going to give it a good white wash down with brake clean for now. At least get this thing ready for a road test. Here we have the caliper ready to go in. Brake pads are cleaned. Rotor's cleaned. Brake line is clocked and snug where it needs to be. So my goal is to drop it, slide it in, bolt it in, and then start routing the new brake line. I'm trying to lose as little brake fluid as possible. Alright, so we have the clip out of the back on the strut here. We still have the old line in the way. I know everything's cluttered in here. 10mm brake line. We're going to loosen this, pop this clip off, push this in and snug it up. Sorry guys. Push this in and snug it up. And then we'll route everything, clip it back down, and then we'll make sure everything's tight. Alright, so we got the brake hose tightened here, clip on the back in, and we got the emergency brake cable on. Banjo bolt is tight.
And now we're gonna do the other side.
Now we're on the driver's side. We're gonna go ahead and undo the banjo bolt, undo the clip on the back, and then undo clip up here, pull this line out, put the fresh line in. Driver's side rear is done. Now we've got to do the front lines, then fill the system and bleed the system. Alright, so we got the front brake lines on, and I'm not happy with the fit and finish. It's just junk. I'm not going to rig it. I'm not going to hammer some clips in to hold them in place. Not to mention the line's close to the bleeder, and it's not routed like stock, so we're going to order some stock rubber lines. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm dealing with. Alright, brake line is on, and I'm not happy. The clip doesn't fit right here at the frame. I could probably coerce it to make it work, but it's not going to fit properly, and I don't want to hammer it in. Same thing here. I can't get enough of the groove showing to get the clip to hold it to the strut, and then as the routing is, it's also right up against the brake line. I can spend more time on it. I can probably hammer the clips in like somebody else told me to do, or force the clips into the grooves, but I don't want to do it. We went ahead and ordered some stock replacement lines, and we're going to go ahead and redo them. I've got the same problem on the back side, and I didn't show you guys that earlier, but we'll go ahead and back there and show you real quick. So back here, the routing is proper, and it fits good here at the frame, but the problem lies right here. The clip only fits halfway through the groove, and I'm not happy with it. I zip tied it so it stays secure, but I'm not going to run it like that. We got new lines on order. We'll have to pick up some new banjo bolts, as well as crush washers. So, that's going to end us here. Sorry it didn't turn out how you guys wanted, but I want to do it right. I don't want to force things together. I don't want to make things work. I want it done like it should be. This car's had enough history being patched together by the previous owner. Well, you guys, we're going to conclude the video here. We'll get those new brake lines in, get Project Lightnin Bug back on the road. Hopefully for good this time. I have too many other projects coming up soon for Family Hauler, for Gus. Due to summer plans, Family Hauler is going to be my next focus. We need to get an intermediate shaft on order for it. We do have new speakers for it, as well as new fog lights to put in. Also, you're going to see a swap from the 26-gallon to 36-gallon fuel tank in that truck. So, once again, thanks for watching all. God bless. Take care. And if you like these videos, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button.